Hello.
How's it going tonight, guys?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of messed up
Isn't
again.
that kind of
Distorted.
iffy?
Okay. That's no good. All right. I'm trying to see if I see it.
So y'all know
Yeah.
I can't hear y'all.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Hey, guys. Thank y'all for showing up over here on YouTube. I know it's like a weird little transition, but our goal is to get on YouTube so more people can see that we're live. So we will post clips of it to Instagram. You can also find us on all of our Facebook pages as well. And we thank y'all for spending your Monday night with us. Um, we have Miss Rashay White, wigologist, Charvis from the Hair Source, and myself, Shantavia Williams, director of the Beauty Pro University Cosmetology School. And tonight we're taking a um, audience suggestion, and we're going to talk about customer service. Y'all ready?
Yes. Let's get it.
So, Shay, how you feeling over there?
I don't think we're connected.
She's not connected. I see her.
Yeah, I see. Shay, can you hear us?
Huh? No?
Okay. I don't know why it's not working right, but
I can't
Is
hear
she
a thing.
is she joining us through Facebook or
oh, stream.
like join us through a web browser?
I'm on stream.
Okay, I heard that.
I'm on StreamYard.
Hmm.
Yeah. I got kicked off a minute ago. I think it messed up my sound.
Hmm. You want to get back
I'm
on
going to
Instagram
exit out
instead?
and try it again.
Okay. Do you want to get on Instagram instead and just? Oh, she's gone. I'm sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties.
I'm still here. It
Okay.
looks like on Facebook it's showing um, everything we're saying. So
Yeah, it is. They hear all of it.
yeah, I mean it's showing the words too.
Oh, okay. So I guess while she's trying to get online, let's go ahead and start talking about um its title today is Excellence Unleashed, Mastering Customer Service. So I know last week, Jarvis, you mentioned that you guys have stellar reviews.
Yes.
What is the key? What do you think um, it is that you guys do that provides excellent service for your clients?
Um, Basically, the best way to offer good customer service is to listen to the customer. That's the best way I know how to offer it. So you
Mhm,
listen to the customer and basically give them what they're asking for, you know,
mhm,
in a way. It's you try to make sure you're not offering things you're not looking for.
mhm,
So they'll know if you're listening to them or not. You take care of your customers. That's basically what I do. If you're listening to them or not, you take care of your customers. That's basically what I do. Now, second, you want to offer a good product. So that's going to give you, I mean, you get your reviews for either your customer service or your products.
mhm.
So I think we got Rashay back.
Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all, but y'all breaking up.
So there's a delay for you.
Well, no, it just sounds like you're chopping. So in your sentences, it don't sound like complete sentences. I know you're talking about something, but it just sounds choppy.
Are you watching from StreamYard or Facebook?
Stream.
Okay.
This is weird. Well,
Mm-hmm.
y'all want to hop back on Instagram? I know it's like musical chairs, but
Yeah, we probably need to try this again on a different day.
yeah, just try it again.
Yeah.
All right. I know it's musical chairs, but we're going to go back to
I
Instagram.
know.
Say it again, Shay. She
I
can't
said I
hear us.
can hear y'all now.
She can't hear us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what y'all want to do? I mean, it depends on how many people we can reach. So we're
Yeah,
in a
for
lot
sure.
of different. We're in a lot of different social media sites now.
All right. Well, let's just get started. We're going to wipe off all this technical. We're going to get better each and every time. This is our
Exactly. Yeah.
time
It's new.
using StreamYard
Yeah, let's do
uh,
it.
to reach the masses. So we just opened up by talking about, I remember last week on Thursday, Jarvis mentioned how you guys have amazing reviews. So, Ms. Rashay, what do you think has contributed to you guys getting such an outstanding rating?
Mm. Yeah, we actually do. Our reviews always say that we have great customer service. We always have very positive reviews. I think the other day me and Charles was talking about it with the client is that every time they talk to us or even if it is an issue or something, they still feel comfortable with coming with us with that issue because it feel like, family, like home. So they like talking to us, and so like we was mentioning the other day, our client, and in that aspect, we try and go above and beyond to make sure that they're good and that they're happy with what they're purchasing because we don't want them to have, buyer's remorse or anything like that. So our clients that we have now, they always coming back and they're always saying, "Oh my God, y'all guys are the best." And I think that has a lot to do with they just love dealing with us because of how part in anything that you do. If you're treating them right, they're gonna come back because they're getting the right service. So or the right attention, shall I say. Because we give them a lot of attention.
Yes, we stay in contact with the customer until they receive their hair, even afterwards. So I make sure I contact the customer, keep them updated when they're going to receive the package, things like that. Just staying in contact, responding to customers quickly. People don't like to wait. So if they leave you a message, they're going to hear from me most likely within the hour. So, I mean, actually, I've gotten customers because I was quick to responding. So before other people were.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, so it happens like that. People like that. It was like you to respond, and some people, some companies, they may take a while to respond, and you lose customers.
So, two key things that you mentioned already is just basically listening to your client and responding quickly. And and then constant communication.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Constant communication. Also, one thing that a lot of people don't know that with clients, when you're dealing with your clients, is that you have to be very truthful. And Jarvis taught me this. If you're not truthful, they can tell immediately. So being very truthful about what you're saying, not making up something, especially when there's a problem. Don't make up nothing because then you're causing a problem because now they know that you're being dishonest. Being honest is very important when you're dealing with your clients. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely got to be honest, even if it's an issue with your product and it's not exactly great. You just want to tell the truth. So I'll be honest with your customer.
yeah, getting out in front of
Mhm.
the issue.
Right.
hmm
Yeah.
So, do y'all have an example of when honesty? Uh, just an example of y'all a situation where you guys use the honesty, the communication, respond and listen.
Yeah,
Give us.
I have an example. I had
Yeah.
it was our blonde hair. Okay, so sometimes the vendor, my vendor, or some vendors, they skip that brushing process, and if they do, the hair will shed for the first couple of uses. I mean, or washes. So you have to brush it, and if you don't brush it, then it's going to shed. So that is something that I didn't know before. So my customer received the hair and it was shedding. And after I found out, I told them, hey, well, okay, there's an issue. I'll fix it. I got the hair back. And then that's when I found out about the brushing process. The vendor is supposed to do. I told them, hey, well, okay, there's an issue. Okay, I'm getting feedback with myself. Okay. So basically, I didn't. Uh, I never steer away the. You know what I mean. I never. I take the blame if I take the blame of the issue. If there's a problem, I'll try to fix it. I don't tell the customer, hey, that's your. I don't do that. So I try to fix the problem.
Trying to be on
Customer, right?
the
Like some people may not even respond or answer the call, or they disappear. I don't do that. So if there's a problem with my hair or any of the products, give me a call. I try to take care of it.
Mhm.
So that's just honest business.
Well, I've definitely experienced it myself, um, especially when we were coming out of the shutdown, and there were people contacting me to make full lace wigs.
Hmm.
I was having a hard time getting hair that I needed in bulk. And so I told them that, I can't take your order right now. I saw this happen not only for my business, but there's another huge wig maker out of Australia. She had to shut down and couldn't take any more orders. Um, and then there was another wig, I wouldn't call her a wig maker, but she specialized in custom coloring wigs. So she would get the blonde wigs and color them all different type of colors. So she had to stop taking orders too because it was just so hard to get hair that wasn't, you know, that was good quality. So I told someone that, and I was like, yeah, probably it's going to be a minute. So she called me. This was like before the holiday. So went through New Year, and then I get a call from this person again. They had never worked with me. They don't even live in Dallas, in Texas. Um, they called me back and was like, well, how is the hair situation now? And so that's when I teamed up with you guys for that lace wig. Found out that you guys could outsource it and make sure that the hair was really good. Because at that time too, trans I was transitioning out of making them full time myself because I just, like I said, don't have the time to sit and make it.
Right.
So
We,
so um
I mean, we
with
were
me
glad we
being
were.
open with her about the hair, me not having the source for the hair, and other things that may have come up, I'm always upfront with, okay, well, it's taking a little bit longer, or
Right.
I don't like how this is, so we're gonna fix it. You know, communicating, oh, the wig should be shipping out by tomorrow. Whatever's going on, like that constant communication, being honest if it's even something with me. Like I got too busy. I'm sorry, it's taking a little bit more time,
Right.
whatever it is. And they appreciate the communication.
Yeah.
Um, and they'll pretty much say that what they appreciate and why they keep on coming back is the fact that they know I'm not going to send them something that's subpar. And if there is an issue, it's always taken care of. So, um, when it comes to listening, do you guys do a consultation with your clients?
Yes. We do for wig makes.
Okay.
Hmm. So we've done the video consultation, wig makes, and also just audio.
Okay.
Yeah, so phone calls. Yeah, we'll do a consultation for about 15, 20 minutes just to make sure that we get everything they need to make the wig. Yeah. And like you say, we're very honest with the time frame it's going to take. I make sure not to overpromise. Like you say, we're very honest with the time it's going to take. There's a big issue for a lot of people. You can't overpromise because customers will be expecting to receive their product the time you tell them. And if you know it's not going to be there in that time, I never tell customers just to get the sale. You understand what I mean? Like, I want to tell you, hey, it'll be 2 weeks or a month. It just depends. So I try
Mhm.
not to, especially if I already know they're going to get an honest response from me.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't see comments. But yeah,
I feel like we do consultations with all of the clients that we have, even if it's just hair or even wigs. I feel like we do consultations with all of them. Um, I can't. I don't know. Not just wig clients. I think we have hair before. They may want straight or they want to see how the straight is and if they want to see how the body wave is or something like that. So I just kind of feel like they that that we sell
Mhm.
because you got to make people comfortable to want to purchase anything with you. And only for one, we're a black owned business. So they just want to be like, well, I hope they're not trying to scam me or nothing. Or they're giving us a hard time because we are a black owned business. So it's like we have to make them comfortable to make that purchase. So yeah, consultations is a must, even though because we're just trying to make sure that they feel comfortable to make that purchase with us, not even with just wigs.
Mhm.
exactly.
Do you feel like when it comes to black owned businesses, small businesses, that we're kind of held to a higher standard than other companies, mainstream companies?
Higher standard. I feel like it's just a lot of pressure. They have this expectancy. I possible because you wouldn't go into a Kiwi beauty supply store or that's owned by somebody else or talk with them or consultation with them about anything that you're buying with them. So it's just they expect you to convince them to buy from you. I feel like that's it's a constant consistency. Money is trying to help you. Always looking for something.
Hmm. That they're always looking for something to question.
Sometimes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. Hmm. I mean, it's a stigma against us uh, because they're expecting it to not go right, and most times that's what they expect. I mean, that's what I
Mm-hmm.
get. So, like, not even in this industry, in any industry, really. So it just depends. Yeah, about it. So yeah, yeah. It's
Oh, she left.
she'll be back. Now we'll continue. I remember.
Oh,
Well, it's almost like you have to start at a different place. Like we're starting from behind. Sometimes it's like that. Just because you got that stigma against you, you have things against you already when you start your business.
mm-hmm.
So you have to overcome those, you know, obstacles and then, catch up. So it's like that. Yeah. So yeah, you have to fight harder for customers. And you know what? In this industry, it's so many scams. There's a lot of scammers out there that make it even more hard for you to overcome that because they're doing the same thing we're doing, but they're scamming. So it's like we spoke
Mm-hmm.
about the deposits. It's a lot of people
Oh,
that don't take deposits.
See,
A lot of people don't want to
yeah.
pay deposits. They don't want to pay deposits for service. Um, I mean, you have to. I mean, in most cases, you have to set a deposit for your service. So, yeah, we spoke about that. Did we speak about that last week? I mean, was were we supposed to speak
We
about
didn't we didn't speak about it last week. We talked about it like when we were preparing for today.
Oh,
So when we were getting prepared, we mentioned
We
about
did talk about that.
huh?
okay. So, but yeah, that's like an example of what I mean. So, that's an example of what I mean. Um, if there are a lot of scammers doing what you do, I mean, in the same areas where you're doing it, I mean, if you're in a group, there are a lot of groups with a lot of scammers. So you're posting, they're posting, and they look like you. So to customers, everybody look the same.
Mm-hmm.
So
But main thing is why I don't get is that also because of a black owned business, they asked you, well, why are you like okay and before to prepare to be there for you,
mhm,
and that's work. That's me preparing to work for you before you even get to the appointment. And then not only that, it's my time. So if something happens and you don't show up for the appointment, well, then that means that I gotta still take up for that day that I done came in and actually prepared for the service. And not only that, like in our situation, we don't have a location. We meet
right,
people at another location because you know the hair salon doesn't have a location. Hey, so if we're out of our day that we don't rent it out and you didn't show up, so no, we need that deposit, and it's very important to have that deposit. Um, let's see, what you think, Jarvis?
no, I agree. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry, I had to step away.
No, you're good.
So y'all were talking about deposits and
Yes,
just feeling like we have to work harder for a person's business and scammers,
It's
right?
okay. Could you?
exactly. Yes.
Well, we kind of moved on to the deposits.
We moved on to what? Say that again.
I'm sorry, it's so delayed. I was saying that we moved on to deposits while we were still talking about how people expect black owned businesses to do certain things, a deposit or anything like that. So we kind of moved on into that situation of why we would even ask for a deposit because in our situation, you know, like I was telling Travis, we don't have a space, so we have to rent out a space for that day.
Right.
So
And because we don't have a space, a lot of customers don't even trust
that's what I was kind of going into. We were talking about that.
you. Yeah, you have to overcome that, you know. I mean, luckily we have a website, we have reviews, so that helps. But not having a space is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So renting
Mm-hmm.
space. I mean, most of what we do can be done here. Yeah, we got bad feedback.
Y'all may have to pause or mute when the other is talking since y'all both in the same house,
Yeah,
both
mute.
in the same place.
Hit mute on yours, Shay. Oh, she's muted.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it. All right, is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
So
Um,
how I can speak to that is that I wouldn't say So I think what's new, like for Black stylists, I guess it can be considered newer to have a deposit for your service, but other people have been doing that forever.
Right.
So if you ever go get, when my hair was a loose natural, and I would go to the blow dry bar, I had to pay a deposit. Those are
Yep.
white girls in my hair.
Yep.
Um, if I went to the spa and got a massage, I always have to put down a deposit, and a lot of times they already charge you the plus 18% for tip. So it's just something new for our community, I guess. But one thing that's also making that deposit happen is the fact that people are wanting to be treated as celebrity. So before, we would never book a client one on one. So clients want that one-on-one attention, that
Mm,
one-on-one. They want to be the only one in the shop, never not having to wait for hours, which I understand. Like we used to spend all day in the salon, be there from the morning to the nighttime. So we don't want to do that anymore. But that was done, and people were double booked in order for the stylist to make the money that she needed to make. And
right.
that is why your hairstyles and the styles that you got and the sew-ins and everything were able to be cheaper. But now that you want celebrity service,
All right.
the price has to go up for the stylist to be able to afford to treat you like a celebrity. So
Yep.
celebrity one-on-one, you the only one in the salon, that comes with a price. And
Yep.
that's going to come with a hefty deposit in case you decide not to show up, because then you say your service was 300 and something dollars. You got a traditional sew in, shampoo, the works, or whatever.
Mm,
And actually, I'm saying this on the low end, right?
right.
Normally it's like 5 or 6. So if you decide to no show, I don't have $500-600. Like
Right.
you were my money to pay, cover my children, or part of, health insurance. Because you have to think about us here in Texas as well. A lot of stylists are independent. So our health insurance is everything. Insurance for the building, because I'm insured,
Mhm.
comes out of our pockets. We're not sharing that cost with a bigger company. We're not halving that with anybody.
Right.
So with that, different things have been set into place. So I know people are going to start saying, but what if the stylist is late? Then what happens?
Mhm.
Um, that's why for me, I have a policy that if you're 15 minutes late, you're rescheduled.
Okay.
So I've had a few people get upset about that. But honestly, once I tell them, I'm like, so I want you to think about this. Understand you're upset. You've come all this way, and I've kept on trying to contact you to see where you were, whatever. But now you've put me behind, and it's not fair for everyone behind you to now have to suffer because you were not on time.
Right. You push
So I
buddy.
would do the same thing for you if they were late.
Right.
So if it's something like, say they book 2 things, because I do multiple things. So say they pick to get their hair done and their lashes filled. If they come late, I'll be like, you have to choose which one you want. I can do one of them, but I can't do both. Um, but what that does, yeah, you lose some money that day. But what it also does is that it teaches people your boundary, and it keeps your people happy. They understand that you're doing it for the better of your business. My thing is that I'm hardly ever late for my clients. Like the first client, I'm not gonna say throughout the day, because anything can happen. A hairstyle didn't turn out the way it's supposed to, or you're having a little bit issue with something that's holding you up.
Right.
For the first client of the day, I'm rarely late. Rarely. I'm normally there early. Setting up stuff is already set up to get you started, because I don't like people to be late. I don't like people to wait on me. That brings me anxiety if you're waiting on me. I don't want you to wait on me. I
Right.
want you to be taken care of. And then I want to get you out. Like, because we all want to go enjoy the day. You're not the only one who's still outside looking out the window longingly. I
Right.
want to get out too.
Yeah, you don't want to stay there late. When it's time to go, you
Mhm.
want to leave. So yeah, we do it like this. So for the first time, we don't charge deposit if they're first time customers. But if they're late, they get a deposit every time. They have to pay a deposit because they were late. So yeah, that's basically how we do it. We'll change once we're at a location. See, we're at home, so it's different. If you don't show up, we're going about our life. I mean, it's still bad. It's just not like we're paying extra for a building, and that's different. So you have an overhead, and you have to pay for that, and you're expecting them to show up when you book them. So it's a lot of stylists that's going through that. They pay for their booths, they pay for their space, and they're expecting for the customers to show up. And when they don't, I mean, you're costing them money.
Mhm.
So yeah, so deposit it is,
Yeah.
and it's not much. I mean, most people charge $25, and they
Mhm.
they add it on to whatever the cost would be for the service. So I mean, I don't see a problem in that. Yeah, the
Mhm.
problem is the scammers. The reason why there's a problem with it. They take $25 and disappear. Yeah, so that's the bad part of business. But you know what? Um, if they, I mean, you shouldn't expect people are going to scam, but because there are scammers, and I know a lot of people have heard about these scammers. I mean, just check, see if they got a website, look at their homepage. If they're not posting anything on their personal page about hair, see if they have a business Facebook page, which is free. Google them, check them out, do a little bit of research before you send them money. So, I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, I wouldn't need to, but I'm just saying that's what I would do if I needed to. If I had to pay a deposit for some sort of service, I'm going to check them out first. And some people got it. I mean, some people's pages are really, I mean, it's nothing there. So it'll be really simple to see if this is a legit company. But some people, they do a little bit of effort. And if they're going to do that much effort, they might as well start a real business and stop scamming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all feel like hold on. Do you guys feel like thank you cards still go a long way? Do you do that? How do you thank your customers to build that rapport with them?
Yes. Thank you cards do go. Yeah, we do. We send out thank you cards. Yeah, thank you cards go a long way. Because honestly,
We still get out thank you cards.
yeah, you can use thank you cards for
We still get
uh,
out
reasons too. You can
thank
send your information. Uh, all right, go ahead, Shay.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I did say something, but I think it got delayed.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
Yeah, but I was basically saying that with every purchase that people do with us, they get thank you card.
right.
And we also send them out a text whenever they purchase. Now we've started that where we send out a link and we know that reviews are something that people pay attention to is that hey, look that person up to see if they scamming you. Look at their reviews, look at what people are saying about them, because if you see other people who have actually purchased from that company talking about them, then hey, then you have a reassurance that okay, maybe they all right, they legit. So, but thank you helps bring back that clientele, or it helps a new client come in and say, hey, you know what, I think I can trust them based off their reviews. And yeah.
Yeah, reviews are a very big thing. I know I've been hustling for reviews for the beauty school from people who come in to get services as well as the students that come in. So I want to quickly, because I know we've been talking about customer service. I know it's not like a funny, kiki um, conversation like the other ones that we've been having, but it is a very important aspect to being a beauty professional, is being professional and having great customer service and putting different things in place in order to better serve your clients. So those handwritten thank you notes, they do go a long way. People are very appreciative to see that you took the time out of your busy schedule to send a thank you note, a handwritten one at that. Responding back to them, having directions that are clear, taking the time to hear what the customer wants and providing them with examples of what you're saying, allowing them to provide you with examples to help you understand, because somebody else's kinky curly may not be my kinky curly, or somebody else's C wave is not my C wave. So I need to see exactly what you're talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and put up our flyer to showcase our wig making class that is coming up on July, Lord have mercy, August 27th at 10 a.m. It will be located at the Beauty Pro University. This is a hands-on wig making sewing machine class. So one thing you want to know is that when you attend this class, all you have to do is bring yourself. Everything, the entire kit will be provided for you. And here is a list. No one has seen the list. So this is why we want to use StreamYard, so y'all can actually see the flyer right here while we're talking, to show you everything that you will receive for this wig making class. Ms. Rashay, would you like to go into more detail about what will be included in the kit?
Sure. I guess I can go over the fact that if you don't have any experience with the sewing machine, again, it does say on the flyer that this class is beginner friendly. So with that being said, we will be having sewing machine drills. Can't wait. And we'll be learning how to lace the machine. You'll be learning everything about the machine for the first part of the class. And then also including with those the hot combs, the wax sticks, the hair and wig quick, excuse me. And then also the canvas, those things are definitely going to be needed. The hot comb, I know it's probably something a little new, but it's definitely a little trick that I will teach you on how to get that wig flat as possible. So we'll definitely glue this wig. So we're learning how to make these wigs without being able to put this machine class. Machine wig, oh God, I can't talk. Hands on wig making sewing machine class. When you walk out of this class, you will be walking out with a full wig that has been made by you. Also, you'll be walking out with your own sewing machine, because whatever sewing machine you get, that's what you walking out with. And it's going to be yours. Nobody's going to take it back from you. So you can take it home with you. And I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, we'll also be learning a smidgen of doubling your wefts, and of course, if you're not familiar with that term, you'll be learning that too as well. I'm trying to think about everything, and we are only doing standard sizes. This is not a custom wig making class. This is a standard size. Anything to sew anything by hand. Everything will be sewn by the machine. So yes, if you are ready to learn and are hopefully open-minded and willing, we are going to
Mr. Charvis, is there anything that you would like to add about the hair that is being provided? So the hair for this class is being provided by the Hair Source.
Right.
We'll let Mr. Charvis talk more about that.
Receiving our raw Vietnamese hair, most likely the body wave. So it's raw unprocessed. Well, it is a process. The process is steam. That's how they make the body wave hair. Otherwise, it's just raw one donor hair from one person. So yeah, raw Vietnamese hair. They'll receive the lace is going to be a 6x6 closure, HD. So you'll have the best, the highest quality to start with. Um, and the 6x6 closure is pretty big, so it's going to cover a lot. And I think we're going to do two 16-inch bundles and a 16-inch closure, 6x6. So that's going to be more than enough to make a standardized wig. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna like we said, when you show up, you don't have to bring anything but yourself. So the price of the class, and it's at the Beauty Pro University. So the location is the cosmetology school. The total cost for the class is $1,600 with a deposit of $500. The deposit is actually due on the 5th. So this week is when you would need to make your $500 deposit. If you are choosing to pay in full, it's the same. You would need to do that by this Friday, and you can do so during the link. There's two different options on how to cover the cost for this class, and then the remaining portion of the payment will be due on the 20th of August. So again, today was more about us getting on here and talking about customer service and how you guys can better serve your clients. I know a lot of people like the option of booking online. So do you guys use booking online for your customers, or do your customers still prefer to talk to people? Because I know mine still want to talk to me. What say you?
yeah, ours talk to us. I think I said this in the beginning, but they talk to us and they get that initial. They do not book online. They want to talk to us. They want to see how we doing. They want to see if we have changed our hair. They want to know everything. But and that's how they book. So we have Tommy and Jarvis both agreed that this and we start having more clientele come through, because at the moment, like we said, we run out of space to go meet our clients. We don't, or we work from home, and every new client, everybody come and talk to us.
Yeah, we don't have customers. We have cousins. So they treat us like family.
Oh God, cousins.
Yeah, they really treat us like family. I promise you. Like, because we work from home, uh, if they come here, they're pretty much like family. After a while, they're pretty much like family. But then again, we have cousins in other states, so it just depends. Sometimes you talk more about personal things than just the product. We end up on the phone for an hour or so, and it gets like that. So our customers are basically family. So that's how it is. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like that, really, though.
I don't even like to call them customers. That's why I say clients. See, I say clients. He say customers. I call them clients because we have that repertoire with them. With clients, you have a repertoire. With customers, you don't have no repertoire. So our clients aren't, customers. They more like they, like he said, they become family. So I think we was talking to a client yesterday, and we were on the phone with her, but I know for an hour and a half. For an hour and a half, I think was it an hour and a half,
We,
Jarvis?
it was about an hour and a half. Yeah, yeah.
I think y'all just be looking for people to talk to. Y'all just don't have
That's
much
Ah,
every
to do.
client that we talk to.
it's it's
Every
not
client.
it's not. I promise you, it's not that we try, but we get invited to the barbecue and all of that. So it happens. You know.
To the backyard cookout. Okay.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. We have family, extended family, and and they're repeat customers. Like most of my customers are repeat customers. So yeah, I get a lot of repeat customers, like 4, 5, 6 times. They buying wigs and or whatnot. So yeah,
Yeah, they definitely become repeat customers. Yeah,
right.
because we'll get new ones and they'll still come back, and like we get very like familiar with them.
Do you think that okay, because this is when was going through cosmetology school in business period, was always taught to not share your personal business with your client because you can get way too comfortable with them. And even the veteran hairstylist will tell you like some of your clients don't want to see you do well. Like they get mad if you roll up and you got a nice car, or they hear that you went on a nice vacation. Those clients get mad. Don't tell them about that. So do you feel the same with your business where you tell them a little bit but you kind of have to hold back, or are you talking about their family? Are you just sharing everything with them? How cozy do y'all get?
It,
How can I say this? We get close enough to the point where they're comfortable enough to be like, what's going on with their life in that day, or what has happened. To tell you the truth, I don't want detail because we don't give detail about what's going on with us. And a lot of our clients do see, okay, because now we're husband and wife, and they want to, talk to us, and they be like, "Oh, I just love that y'all a couple, such and such, thing like that." Because it's just, I don't know, it's a modified closeness. That's the best way I can say it. It's modified,
Not
but it
modified.
well, yeah, we try to. I mean, I guess it's already personal once we meet them. We're meeting them together. A lot of times they come to the house, so we're not in an actual business setting, not exactly, but so all of that plays a part in it. So um, yeah, it's and then like I say, I try to talk to them and listen. And a lot of times they go off on something else other than buying hair, and I'm listening. So that's what happens. If I'm listening and you start talking about
yeah.
something else, it is what it is. So I'm not gonna, hey, I'm not gonna,
Yeah, that's most of the time. That's exactly what be happening. They're sharing their issues. We're not sharing our issues. We just listening. We be like, oh really? Oh no, for real, that's happening. No, he didn't. We just doing that most of the time. So, and they just a lot of our clients just feel comfortable talking to us. Like they feel like I said, they feel like they can trust us to talk to us about certain things, and they know it's not gonna go anywhere because it's not like we know anybody in their personal life. So, but as far as keeping things private, it's not in a bad way because
so yeah.
I think for me, I've had a mixture. So I've had clients who have become friends, um, and we do talk about a lot of stuff. Um, and it also depends on who all is in the salon at that time. So especially if they're new, now yeah, I'm gonna go off of your vibe. Like if you're a talker, I'm gonna cut up with you. If you're not, we're just gonna stare at the wall and I'm just gonna work, at the back. I'm gonna stare at the back of your head and get to work. Um, I think that's why I also enjoy doing wigs is because because I have a social limit. I have a limit to when I can be interactive, and then I need to go back into my quiet space to
uh,
re up the energy to be extroverted.
that's understandable. I mean, you have to do that with certain customers anyway, because I mean, you don't want to share too much, and then they become, what's the word? Not necessarily disrespectful, but it's like they don't see you as, well, yeah, right. They'll get too comfortable with you. So, I mean,
And that's
that
when
can
they
happen.
start showing up super late.
Right.
And anytime they start doing that, they like, oh, we cool. So, oh, I can pay next week. Next week? No,
Yeah.
ma'am. I needed
Right.
my money today. Like, what are you saying?
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, that stuff happens. But anyway, so we discussed mastering our customer service, which basically is to make sure you listen to your client, make them feel comfortable, give them an experience too if you have the capacity to do so. And that experience doesn't always mean having a glass of wine and a snack. It could be how you package your product, how you do your consultation with them, letting it be streamlined and easy where they're not stressed out, um, having open lines of communication about all the good stuff as well as what you're not sure about and what you have to check on to things that may be going haywire, just getting ahead of it. I learned that from watching the celebrities get their PR. As soon as a hint of something bad, they got people already trying to, knock it down or spin the story or do something. So they're always trying to be ahead of it. I'm being truthful and honest um, is also a big thing when it comes to customer service. So we're right at an hour. Travis, would you like to add anything?
Um, just want to speak back on the class. We have about a week left before the um, the payment is due. So we have a few seats left. So We'll see you there. Just be ready.
Yep. And the link has been placed in our chat.
Yes.
Um, You can also go to thehairsource.net and there's a page on there where you can sign up for the wig making class. Um, Basically, you can find this in all of our info. There will be a link to this class that is
Yeah.
August 27th. So, and
Yes.
then if you have a problem, feel free to just send us a message and we will be happy to direct you in the right direction.
Right. Yeah, just send us a DM. The links are also listed in our bios as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
you'll find it.
So let us know what you think about this new StreamYard situation of streaming to multiple platforms at once. I think we need a little bit more practice, but I think it went okay.
Yeah, it went all right. I think I pulled us down a little bit because you and Shay, y'all were hyper in the last few. So I think I need to hypen up like yeah.
You don't think you were hyping this conversation?
Not enough. I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I,
you're just so chill and laid back, and like it's cool, but like we need in the lounge.
I don't know.
It's
I think
cool.
what's throwing us off is that there's a delay, and you guys are in the same house
Yeah.
together, so it's affecting how our comebacks are.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna
I just
have to
also,
work
and then not
through.
only that, I do like that we like to go live on the Instagram. Instagram is cool because like you can see who's coming in and talking to you, and and I wish that feedback wasn't so bad, but apparently we can't do it at the same time. It's got to be a way. Got to find a way.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make it good for y'all. We're just trying to make sure that we can get our message out to as many people as possible. Um, and just share what we do. So we may have to choose to do a night on Instagram and then a night that we stream. I don't know. I'm
I
trying to
like
think
the
how we did it last time. I think okay, this is what I believe. One of us was live watching the live on Facebook in real time
right.
while streaming as well. So we were talking. But people when they comment on the Facebook, it's able to show. But yeah, I like seeing those people pop in on Instagram too. So I'm a little bit torn.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
too. I didn't I wasn't able to go live on my YouTube this time, so they said I have to wait 24 hours. So maybe next time I'll have uh, people commenting. I had a few people looking for me on YouTube, and mine didn't show up. So and I don't know what's going on with Facebook. So yeah,
People have been popping into all of our stuff here and there. So like I can see like who how many people. So for the hair source, you've had somebody on Facebook this whole entire time, Jarvis.
really okay.
Yes. And
Hey y'all.
so they've been in and out of me and Rashay's feed out of our because I didn't realize that my personal Facebook was connected as well. So
Yeah,
my my personal Facebook, they've been like popping in and out throughout this whole time. But
yeah. I think my personal Facebook is up too. I'm not sure, but
okay.
I didn't want it to be.
Well, we'll try it again. This is going to save. I know this
So
is a
I
lot of
have
energy. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have my business is linked in. I'm sorry, it's so delayed, but my business is the one that's linked in.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're gonna get it worked out. We just need a little bit more practice. I thank y'all for sticking it out with us on this first time on a new platform. We're gonna get it together
I like
and
I
yeah.
like it because we can put these. You can put in the flyers and you can put other stuff in that we can use. So
Yes,
I
that's
think
what I like.
plan that we need to plan another one, and I have some stuff to add. So yeah,
All
Yeah,
right,
for
y'all.
sure. I definitely think we should do this at least once a
Hello.
week.
hey,
She has two kids. She got one more kid, and it's a girl.
Why is
I'm
that
ready.
our business?
Hey,
You're
Guess
right.
what? I'm the only boy that's a
baby.
human in here.
Right.
And I'm so
What's your
All right, y'all.
All right, man.
straight?
He just gonna,
We'll be back.
he talks to any and everybody. He does not care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
I
All right.
need him out there passing out
Oh,
info for us. All right, y'all. Well, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Thank y'all again for rocking with us. Screenshot the flyer for information, and we will be live again on Thursday with a new topic. So,
Ooh.
All right.
bye.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.